It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
18, 19, 18, go.
Back to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
3rd and 9.
Bronco 80. Are you ready? 60, 19 sight, 19 sight.
He'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Into the hands of Worthy once again. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find itself in the end zone.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, 49ers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now Watkins on the return. Get down. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Come on.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll drop to throw. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
And the 49er.
Pickens, first catch. And that's good for a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the 49ers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Joey Sly set
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. On the return is Rodgers. We'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes forced out wide. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Run inside with Smith. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. From from the shotgun. It's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
On the ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll look deep, left sideline. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Second and 10.
Pioneer. Connect. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught downfield by Pickens.
18 more yards.
So, 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 58. Harris Evans on the scoreboard.
First down, San Francisco.
We'll be back in Kansas City after this. First and 10.
Check, Panther. Ready?
A handoff as they try to run it here. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And the Niners are going to have first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up first and goal.
They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for first and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Sly now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Chiefs 7. Joey Sly.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. And it's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Out comes Sly for the extra point.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 21-7 lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now Watkins on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready? 7, go!
Travel start on the ground, and he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Nick Bolton, the linebacker,
2 yards
there for the stop.
It's second and 8.
On the jump.
Second down and 8.
Ready?
That one incomplete. Good job. There separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 8 yards.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Matt Araiza now. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 20-yard line.
Attack, attack!
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down.
A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Throw left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Kansas City Chiefs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 4.
Fall down these two.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A 7-yard
Nick
loss.
Bosa
Third down.
in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now Mahomes. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Yellow.
Mahomes on first down. He'll find his receiver. That's Jalen Royals. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 2. Give up the middle to Smith. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up third and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Out to his right, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
Now Watkins on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Open man, that's Flowers. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Third and 2. Here we go. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to the air one more time. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll look to throw again. Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Third and 5.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Beautiful catch on the sideline. He's in bounds. There is a penalty flag down, and that might wipe away the game. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now third and 50.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 70, Cup 19, Cup 69, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Now whistles. Timeout, 3 seconds left in this first half. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
70 Lions.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And he'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard.
Yellow. Hey, 40.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Yellow. 43.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it! To the goal line and in! Touchdown, Chiefs!
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. And when you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the jump. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
5.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down. So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Javon Holland. Tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Ready? Shot 50. 19 Tiger. 19 Lion.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And left side, it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Looking to throw here on second and 10. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, San Francisco. Slides extra point, up and good. And the 49ers will go up by 7.
Chiefs 24. Jody Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. He'll start at the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Royal. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will even the score here in the third.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now Watkins on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Ready.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Mahomes back, and on third down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
48-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Open man is Royals. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
On third down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on 1st and 10. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, 49ers.
And the 49ers.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that count.
16 yards.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Right back to him on 1st down. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. Back to throw. This one is caught on 4th and goal. They deliver. 49ers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Slides extra point up and good. And the 49ers have taken a 4-point advantage.
34.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. He's going to look downfield once again. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That one caught by Smith. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, KC.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and chasing down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This throw right is taken in by Flower. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one online, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll drop to throw. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play, and the Chiefs have a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
3rd and 8.
15. Yellow. I down these two. 43. 43. Here we go. 15.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First down.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 36 yards. He's got it at the 3. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
And now the decision is go for 2. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the young team. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now Watkins on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Come on. Hey, caught.
Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.